So you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to dribble. You know, maybe the new ball physics might have changed it for you, or you just like starting fresh, starting new. You know, new players, old players, we're all different. This video will help you become the best player that you want to be. Even if you're new to the game, don't worry, I'll follow you through. Even if you're a veteran, don't worry, there's probably still a few things in here that you may not know, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn something. Really quickly before the video, I just want to say a few things. Just to celebrate me getting 10,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway for 1,000 Robux on my Discord server, just to see if this is like the type of thing you guys are into. I'm going to ask you again, please subscribe, it means so much. I'm trying to get 20,000, just so I can become a tester on this game, and a content creator in the Discord server, which allows me to listen to you guys for suggestions. I can give suggestions, and we can just help make this game better altogether. So please, that'd be great. Also, peep the new YouTube profile picture and banner. I've had an artist work on these. I think they're dope. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. This just shows I'm committed. So anyway, sorry for taking up so much of your time. Let's continue. So dribbling actually has a lot of forms, and I'm going to probably start off here with the first one being headers. This is probably something that everyone wants to learn, at least like as they start, because basically almost everyone in the game does this. But if you don't know this, then I'm here to help. Also, if you do already know this, I'm going to teach you a few things you can also do differently. So with the ball, there's a lot you can do, and it is kind of confusing, but all that headers simply is if you see mode at the bottom left, if you're not holding the ball and you press E, which I'm not sure how it works on console or mobile, but all I know is you press E on PC, you can see it changes to header. Now, if you jump under the ball, or if you're in the air and the ball is also in the air and you collide, then you'll do something that's called a header. You'll bump it up again and you can follow it up with something else. So for example, there you go, that's a header. Now what this is good for is getting over, you know, defenders, people, attackers. This is just good for more movement, and also it raises the ball's hitbox, which means no one can tackle you, and also you've got control over where the ball's going. The way you can continue this is by headering it once, jumping again, and then at the peak of the other jump, of the second jump, you want to click tackle, and you should hit the ball a second time in the air like that, and if you stay still after hitting tackle, you'll see the ball will just roll into your possession. So at the peak of your jump, press tackle, and it should line up pretty perfectly with the ball, like this, and then drop straight into your thing. What you can do now is stay still and then jump again. So as you can see, bosh, 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 and then you get a third one. The thing is, right, there's tons of ways to do this. For example, you don't have to start your header combo with a tackle. Like I start mine like that and like that. What you could also do is, after doing that, is dash into the ball from there. Or if you're lucky enough, what you can do, bosh, 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 and then some people can actually get there fast enough to where they can header it again. Or for example, you can do this where you can hit it up like that and side dash, because side dashing also allows you to hit it because you're in the air and you hit it and you collide with it in the air. So for example, I hate it when the ball lags like that. For example, you can do that, and then on the fourth hit, the ball will go much further, and you can see it there. Now this is just so like you don't do like infinite headers. This is like a soft lock, like a little cap that doesn't allow you to, like, you know, infinitely go on doing headers, because then you wouldn't be able to get the ball. But you can actually catch up to this, I think, if you use dash, but it's really hard and you have to time it almost perfectly, and you'll do a fifth one and it will go even further. So it's just good stuff to know. But just know, you don't have to directly follow these instructions I'm giving you. If you find another way to hit the ball in the air, it's more convenient for you, or it's more fun, or it just does something that you want it to do, just do that, man. I just find it's easier to start with doing this like combo, then you dash into it, then you rainbow flick afterwards, and then you see how much distance I've come and I've kept the ball the whole way. I mean, I could also just go for that. I mean, a good way to pass to your teammates could be doing that side dash thing, but sometimes it's hard to time. So there you go, like that. Like, that's a good way to pass to your teammates. So just don't be afraid if you don't get it first time. All header is just all about timing. That's all you got to learn, is timing. Just go into practice, go into a private server, and just keep trying until you get the timing down. So I've been playing since the game released, so I've got a pretty good idea of what the timing is, but I still mess up from time to time. So a few more tricks that you may not know is, this is in older videos, but I'm going to reiterate it here. your dash is actually really useful, because what you should do is, you see how I dashed but then came to a dead stop. If you spam spacebar whilst you're mid-dash, you'll actually jump at the end of it and travel way further. Your momentum will carry. As you can see here, I jumped at the end of the dash and my momentum carried, and it kept me going for a little bit longer. I highly recommend to use that when you know, like that, you dash into it like that. If you hit it on the second one, or was that the third one? I don't know the count. You see I dashed into it, I got possession of the ball, I kept jumping, and when I jumped I did a rainbow flick, then I caught it again. I'll demonstrate again. That, dash into it. You see there I dashed under it, so there I was too quick. Again, bosh, rainbow flick, I carried the momentum after the dash. Like, all this kind of just comes together for some like really sick movement. So just know that if you want to travel further, spam spacebar or the jump button after you've done a dash, and you'll carry most of the momentum and go that little bit further, which might be what you need to catch up to someone with the ball. Make sure you do that. I mean, another thing you can do with dribbling is use your character moves. You see, I'm Kaiser. Most people got Kaiser after the most recent update because the codes they're giving out. So what you can do is stuff like this, get the ball there, and then use 3 there, and then you can continue with the slices like that, and then header it like that. So these moves just allow you to continue it. They're like combo extenders in a way. Think of headers as just like combos in a video game. Another thing that is kind of hard, I don't see as many people doing this. It's something that I really only do, but obviously you guys in the comments are going to tell me how you do this as well, because you're all just as good as me. If you tackle into the ball, you actually get a hop animation, and you go a little bit further. As you can see, if I don't slide into the ball, all that happens is I gain possession. So what I like to do is, this is kind of hard to hit, but I like to, if I'm ever getting possession of the ball, if I ever kick it up like that, sometimes when the ball is like literally directly in front of me or dropping down onto me, I'll slide like here and I'll carry more momentum. As you can see, if I just walked into it, I would have stayed there because it just would have gained possession, but I would have stayed in the exact same spot. But because I slid into it, I got the little hop animation which propels me forward, and what this can be comboed with, stuff like that, then that, rainbow flick, you know, so both, you can carry a lot of momentum in this game. So if you combine the dashing jumping with the also tackling to the ball from like close up, then you can get like really far. Some of this isn't always necessary in public games, but in stuff like scrims where you're trying to keep hold of the ball, you know, all this stuff then comes in handy. But you see how there, right there, I did it. I literally, the ball was landing on top of me. As soon as before it got to me, I like slide tackled, and I got that forward momentum, which is a push. And as you can see, that was a pretty crazy like dribble run. Come up with your own creative stuff. Each character is different. For example, Nagy is insane if you use him because of his control variant, another combo extender, and his also fake volley, which allows you to wait for cooldowns on moves. Nagy kind of, if you use him correctly, has infinite iframes, which I find is broken as hell, and I don't hear anyone else talking about this. If you're good with Nagy, you will never lose the ball because you will have infinite iframes, as you'll be able to stall with the fake volley for cooldowns to come back. You've got the control, which allows you to gain control of the ball from anywhere, even with your own headers and like kicking up the ball, so you can continue comboing and doing more headers and making it impossible for anyone else to get the ball. Like, stuff you can do in this game if you just get creative is insane. And I would love it if you guys could go into the comments and just tell me what you do. You know, share what you do with other people. I like to pin and favorite comments and reply and do all that stuff, and I want to hear what you guys do. Another small thing which you probably know from my update from my recent videos, but I'm still going to include it into here because it still is something relevant, is when you dribble, you actually go forward. So if you've got no one near you and you've got a spare dribble, you can use it just to get that tiny bit more distance. I know I do. Like, for example, I really hate rainbow flick cooldown. Like, what was the need for that? But for example, you know, stuff like this, get the ball there, slide into it there, little E there, it just takes you that little bit further. And I don't know, I tend to use it just because it's just anything that moves, anything that's like movement, I tend to just like use whenever I can, because, you know, I'm trying to get to the goal, and anything that propels me forward I'm gonna use so I can get there. This is I guess you could count this as dribbling, but it's definitely an interesting way of doing it. Sometimes I'd recommend to, because as you may know, there's invisible walls here, right? You kick the ball into them, they'll just bounce straight back. So what you can use that for is stuff like this, where you kick the ball to the right. So if you've got like someone in front of you and you start kicking the ball to the right, then it's just like that. That is an insane way of just faking someone out. This is just stuff that really isn't needed in public games. It is just more for style. But you kicking the ball away just makes them run for it. But then when it bounces back to you, that's when you can do whatever. Because the ball bounce is just so unexpected. I don't know, if you're in a pinch and all your cooldowns are off, just like bang it into the wall. It's just get creative, guys. I'm just trying to help you like unlock your own brains. More than just teaching you how to do stuff, I'm giving you like the options that you have that you may not be aware of. You know, see what you can come up with. Though stupidly, this is still a thing you can do, where if you just rainbow flick on a wall, the ball will go to the middle. If you do the same thing on the goalkeeper as well, if you like score in your own box, the ball will spawn in the middle. So if the ball goes out of bounds, it will spawn in the middle. So use that as you wish. Though a lot of people already do. So maybe something can be done about that. But still, that's pretty much it for this one. I can't really think of much more that I do, which I could teach you guys, because I mean, you just kind of add all this stuff together mid-game, and then you're chilling. So thank you for watching. It means a ton that you're still here. I hope to see you in the Discord for the giveaway. I hope you like all the changes that's going on. I'm trying hard to make good stuff for you guys. But yeah, I mean, just, you know, comment what you think. I like reading comments. And I guess, yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.